Most people think starting a business in Saudi Arabia is just paperwork and capital. But here's the truth no one tells you. One small mistake can delay your license for months, or even get your application rejected entirely. In this video, you'll learn the 7 biggest mistakes foreigners make when starting a business in Saudi Arabia in 2026, and how to avoid them so you can set up faster, legally, and with fewer surprises. Let's get straight into it. The first mistake is choosing the wrong legal structure. Many entrepreneurs like Alex or Jake rush into forming a company without understanding the difference between an LLC, a branch office, or a professional license. But here's the problem. Each structure affects ownership, taxes, and visa eligibility. If you choose wrong, restructuring later is expensive and slow. The second mistake is underestimating licensing requirements. Saudi Arabia has specific sector rules. For example, a consulting business is treated very differently from a trading company. This is where most people fail because they assume one license fits all. In reality, you must match your activity code exactly with the Ministry of Investment requirements. Now here's where it gets interesting. The third mistake is ignoring Saudization rules. Many foreigners don't realize that certain roles require hiring Saudi nationals. If you don't plan for this early, your business can face penalties or renewal issues later. The fourth mistake is opening a bank account too late. Business owners often register their company first and only then try to open a bank account. But Saudi banks require detailed documentation and sometimes physical verification. Delays here can freeze your entire operation. The fifth mistake is not understanding tax obligations. Saudi Arabia has corporate tax for foreign ownership and VAT requirements for certain revenue levels. John, a small e-commerce founder, once assumed there was no ongoing tax filing. That mistake cost him penalties and delayed compliance. The sixth mistake is using incorrect or incomplete documentation during registration. Even small inconsistencies in your passport, address, or business activity description can trigger rejection. Authorities in Saudi Arabia are very precise with documentation. And finally, the seventh mistake is not planning for residency and visa structure. Many business owners forget that company ownership does not automatically give residency rights. You must align your business setup with the right visa pathway from day one. So here's the big takeaway. Starting a business in Saudi Arabia is absolutely possible and highly rewarding, but only if you avoid these common mistakes and plan properly from the beginning. If you found this helpful, like the video, leave a comment with your business idea, and subscribe for more step-by-step guides on global company formation and offshore business strategies.